About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Reynaldo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. This to center field. It gets down a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Now a quick throw to first. Frelick back on a dive. Frelick gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
One.
To the right side. Over to Kim. One.
You're out.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Two on, one out. Outside low. It's a ball and two strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Batting fifth, shortstop, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Nope.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're looking to do in that spot. Put the ball in play.
Hey!
Quick toss to first. Hamilton dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 2 and the Braves nothing. This is Braves baseball on the show South. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What do we need to know here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Leading off, Drake Baldwin. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Sean Murphy.
This is a tough task, coming in cold off the bench and in the middle of an at bat. Man, you're just never anticipating that.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Woodruff, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second baseman.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Austin Riley.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Here's Mauricio Dubon in the air to left center. Out number 2.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there. He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that. He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Here is Austin Riley. There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive, and he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Reese McGuire up now for the Brewers. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. McGuire in his 6th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a
really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, left fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Ground ball up the middle, and there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Pitcher Brandon Woodruff.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Brandon Woodruff.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging for the K. pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled. This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
2 on, 1 out. Popped in the air, left field. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Nope. Ball 1.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the top of the second. Sneaks through, base hit. McGuire around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
On the ground, right side. On to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Down to the bottom of the second. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 6th, right fielder Eli White.
Ball, that's just out. Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Tap back to the mound. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. It's the Brewers 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off for
struggles at the
Milwaukee,
plate
first
in this
baseman,
series as
Andrew
we take a
Vaughn.
look at the numbers.
Now pitching for the
Grant
Braves,
Holmes gets the ball
number
now.
66.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Now he breaks his bat. Flips it, and they get the out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike.
Overhand curve. Middle outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Overhand curve. Low middle.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Slider. Low middle.
1-2 now.
Slider. Low inside.
And they'll do it again.
Slider. Low outside.
Another 1-2.
Ball 2.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And now Luis Rengifo struck out looking his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on.
Whoa,
Outside
that's
with a
out.
breaking ball.
Slider. Low outside.
1-2 here.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside. Here we go, Grant.
Got him looking. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead at 3-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off for the
Now in
Braves,
for the Braves,
the
Ha-Sung
shortstop,
Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one. That's ball two.
Just
That
missed.
pitch is out.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late on that fastball. Liner snagged at first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball, that's outside. Hey!
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Swings through that one for strike one. Out to short, Hamilton. Play made, that ends the inning. So the Braves get one back on the solo. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Reese McGuire up now for the Brewers.
Middle outside.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike one.
Inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And a good eye there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
High middle. Let's go, Grant.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Fastball is outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Got him looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Brandon Woodruff getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Yeah, there's the strike.
Four-seam fastball.
0-1 down.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Pitcher gets himself on base. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
That one to first,
No,
but it
that's a foul
kicks
ball.
foul.
Four-seam fastball.
Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. Harris racing after it. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
1 out, runner at second. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
He's trying for third. Line drive, base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
And on base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
0-2 now. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Vaughn into box again. Takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. White under it. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 6 and the Braves 1. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here in Atlanta, here is Matt Olson at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Here's a high chopper. In time to Vaughn. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Austin Riley.
Nope, outside.
The Brewers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Braves. Left
Mike
fielder,
Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1.
Yastrzemski.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. Home run number 15 on the year. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and chases a low one there. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Braves. Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Digging in, Michael Harris II. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 6-3. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South. Back at Truist Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Now pitching
On the mound now, Ian Hamilton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Slider. Middle outside. Come on, Ian.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hamilton goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's the strike, 95 of that one. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Third baseman, Luis Bendico.
That one to first. Over to Kim. 1 and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's Reese McGuire. He's already homered here in this one. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Come on, Ian.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Brewers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Pinch hitter coming on. Nacho Alvarez Jr. Looking to start something with one gone.
Jr.
first, offering way inside, almost got him. The Brewers leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. On the ground to short, Hamilton. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Sean Murphy.
Back to the top of the order now. So here's Murphy now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And the 0-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the Braves go down quietly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. On for the 30th time this year.
Iglesias.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 0-1. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Brandon Sproat, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Circle change. Middle outside.
The 0-2.
Tough to take a
out.
2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Low outside.
Iglesias was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Stays alive.
Circle change. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Oh, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Christian Yelich. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hey!
Circle change. Low middle.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Center fielder Sal Frelick.
And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on.
No, that's down.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Middle inside.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Scoops it up barehanded and safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That's out.
Frelick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Center. Low outside.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead it 6-3.
Now pitching from
Back
Milwaukee.
now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and there's a new
23,
pitcher on the mound, Brandon Sproat.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score
Leading
and
off
still
the
a lot of
Braves.
outs to get. So
Second
they're
baseman,
looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Koenig getting cranked up as well.
Inside, ball 1.
And a 1-2.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Mitchell settles underneath it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Misses the sweeper.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball 2.
The Braves trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses, and the count's full. Got him. 2 gone.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman.
So here's Riley now. 1 for 2.
Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. out front for strike two.
No, inside.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Braves, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park, top of inning number 7, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Now pitching.
So they bring on the veteran, Tyler Kinley.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball, that's down.
Slider. Low outside.
2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Hamilton in the box now. No balls and a strike. In for a strike. Good slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Good job to fight that one off. Off the
Ball
mark
one.
there. And the count is 1-2.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
And
That's ball
that's
two.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
On the ground right side. Throw on to Olsen, and Milwaukee is set down in order. It's the Brewers 6 and the Braves 3. Bottom of the 7th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Just missed. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. On the ground right side. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Aye. Ball that's outside.
The Brewers leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Harris now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Brewers 6 and the Braves 3. Back here in Atlanta, stepping in, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
New pitcher on now, Joey Wentz.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
In the air out to center. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher Reese McGuire.
Tap foul at the plate. Rengifo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Yo, 1. Ground ball could be 2. Kim tossed the second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Milwaukee, pitcher Brandon Brooks.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, William Contreras. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Base hit and a run in to score. Doesn't stop, heads for home. The relay throw. Not in time, he scores. And it's 8-3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So back to the top of the order. Sal Frelick digs in now. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Nice curveball for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Up
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. In there. He scores. And it's an 8-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joey Wentz out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Robert Suarez will take over here. He last pitched 2 days ago. Man at second. That's to third, and that chance handled. Out on the off-balance throw.
Up next for Milwaukee, shortstop David Hamilton.
David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski going back on this one. And that's the third out. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 11 and the Braves 3. This is Braves baseball on the show South.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jarred Koenig.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off with the Braves, the shortstop, Awesome Kim.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one. Koenig, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one outside. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
Out.
On the ground, out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Outside.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Ashby also throwing. Kim on at first. Nobody out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Glove flip for one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Inside. And that's ball one. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Freeland settles under this one. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 11 and the Braves 3. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dylan Lee.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Ground ball right side. And foul ball.
Change. Low middle.
Here's your 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Dubon to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher Reese McGuire.
Slider. Low inside. Here we go now, Braves.
Hey!
The Brewers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. On the ground right side. Olsen takes it himself and 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Slider. Low outside. Slider. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and that's the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but still in command. It's 11-3. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
This change
Aaron Ashby on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Blake Perkins, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
There's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. They're the batter now, Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ashby is just 1 strike away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The other way. That's his second hit of the day. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He got that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got it. Ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.